we're back with senior agronomist Mr. Jeremiah. Leo tunaongelelea pests and diseases. What are those things ukiona pale kwa shamba yako ujue hapa kuna shida, si ndio? And already I can see something else. Pale naona mimea yangu, my leaves are beginning to brown. I think we can go there so that we have a closer view.
Watch your steps here.
Nikianguka ni wewe.
Pole pole. Yes, now.
Tumezoea kuishi kwa kichaka. Right. So, hapa ilikuwa naionea na hii side. Ndo hii. Very nice.
You can pluck
hapa.
one, maybe.
And it's just my tip. Si huku. Wote naona ni tip pekee, not unless you'll tell me it will spread.
Now, I know many people will say this is leaf blight. No, this is not leaf blight. Potassium deficiency in avocado leaves appears like this. Or if you are doing irrigation with salt water. But you know, it is now during the rainy season. So we cannot anticipate on salt water. This is purely potassium deficiency. Right. Is what it causes on your leaves.
Right.
Yes. So and you remember potassium is responsible for sugar and starch synthesis. So your fruits are likely not to be tasty.
So when we are going back to our conversation on pests, kuna ile ulisema inaitwa white fly.
Yes.
Which is also another big headache to the farmers.
Yes.
I'd like for you to describe ako ka white fly.
Yes.
Sana sana utampata kwa mimea gani and the kind of damage they will cause.
Remember, white fly is a soft-bodied pest. And it feeds on the soft tissues. That is the new leaves, the new twigs. That's why you find the white flies. Now, the whistleblower again here are the ants because, you know, they are sucking pests. They will have the secretions, so the honeydew will be secreted, and sweet mold is going to germinate. So you are likely also to find ants. But tomatoes will have a lot of white flies. Citrus family will have a lot of white flies, and any other soft leaf crop, the crop with soft leaves, will also have white flies.
Any other kind of pest that you think wakulima wanafaa kuweka focus on kwa sababu hiyo is another big challenge to the farmers?
I'm telling you that question is so broad.
Yes.
Maybe you be specific. Are you talking about maize?
Let's talk about the staples ambazo sana sana zinakuzwa huku Kenya.
Like
the
maize.
Farmers here.
Maize.
Na maize hata hapa mahali tuko kuna mahindi.
No, you have never heard of fall armyworm in maize.
Kana kula.
Here, and it only feeds on the new leaves in the funnel, from the funnel of the maize. Fall armyworm. That is very important it is very important for you to know how to manage the fall armyworm.
There's a lot of conversation on farmers embracing pests and disease-tolerant crops. Shed more light on that. What are these crops? How do farmers move towards hiyo tunasema you'll get things that are more resistant as opposed to just growing the usual, bado unashinda ukipitia hii matatizo. What's the way forward?
You know, tolerance has many aspects. We have drought-tolerant crops. That should be your first focus. Then you go to varieties that are disease-tolerant, especially the bacterial wilt and the fusarium wilt. If you could get crops that are resistant to those bacterial diseases, the bacterial wilt and the fusarium wilt, you know, fusarium wilt starts from the older leaves going up, and the plant turns yellow. And it is a fungal disease. But bacterial wilt starts from the young leaves, from the tip, going down. The plant does not turn yellow, and the disease is bacterial.
But kwanza tuanze kwa kuangalia drought resistant.
Drought comes first because of the issue of the water conservation. You know, arid and semi-arid lands is where we are doing our farming.
So when we are talking about your water conservation, like you've mentioned, we are doing a lot of agriculture in arid and semi-arid spaces. Hapa mali tuko Machakos tunajulikana huku pia ni one of the semi-arid regions. What are those water conservation measures that a farmer can put in place?
Runoff water should never be let to get back to the ocean. Runoff water should be harvested. You can either harvest it, put it in the trenches in your farm, or you harvest it and put it in sunken dams, the earth dams, so that you can use it later for irrigation. When you are doing fruit farming, you can do what we call the mulching to conserve water loss. Also, when you are doing pruning, remember, you know, pruning, you reduce the number of leaves that are consuming water. That is also another method where farmers use to reduce the number of leaves on the crop that are consuming both water and nutrients.
Right.
We have so many materials that are used for mulching, both organic and inorganic. Then the mode of irrigation also, for you to do conservation irrigation, the drip irrigation. So consider conserving using water sparingly. Consider harvesting any available drop or runoff and use it later.
Right.
When dry season comes.
Right. I want you to show us the correct way of mulching, jinsi tutapanga hiyo matawi yetu hapo chini, given that hii mulching ambayo tunaweka can also be a home for some of the pests. Inaweza haba wengine,
Actually, what you are seeing here is manure. Yeah?
Yes.
But the manure has some debris or plant particles, which can also help to conserve moisture.
Right.
But I also advise farmers, when you are applying manure in your plants or crops, make sure that the manure is fully decomposed.
Yes.
Because we say during decomposition, there is generation of heat. So if you apply manure which is not fully decomposed here, during decomposition, that heat generated may injure the roots of your plant. And then the plant may die.
Right.
And then you hear somebody saying, I applied manure and the plant died. It was, there's a word they use, it was burnt by ilichomwa na manure. So he doesn't understand ilichomwa aje. You have now to understand the whole thing, so that you don't overdo or by mistake injure your crop without knowing.
So as we wrap up this very educative conversation we've had on pests, unajua wakulima pia they want to do the correct thing. Lakini sana sana wakikutana na shida kama hii watakimbia pale kwa agrovet. Sasa zingine utapata tu agrovet ako pale kuuza. Na wauzia tu vitu. Chukua hii, ongezea na hii. And maybe it's the wrong thing. Unakuta anaharibu pesa, anaharibu. Yani it's just bad. How can you guide our farmers ndio tu usikimbie tu pale kwa agrovet, consult who and then make the decision, alafu sasa we help in the controlling of these pests and diseases.
There is a shortcut for you to do farming. You get a good agronomist who is qualified, who is not learning, although learning is a continuous process, but at least is not coming to learn from your farm. You get somebody qualified and experienced in production of the crop that you are producing. Alternatively, the social media is there for you. You can look for those people who are doing good in the social media, and you consult them. And that's why I usually give my number everywhere, so that at least you can take a picture, send, I look at it, and then I write for you the prescription, so that at least I can help you when I'm away.
Right.
Yes.
Talk to us about the effects of excess use of chemicals, because that's also one of the places where we are getting it wrong.
There's what we call the wrong application of the chemicals. If you have a disease in your farm, then you apply an insecticide. You are doing the wrong thing. First of all, you have to know the correct application of. So that now we get to the discussion of excess. And what is excess application? You know, it is like we are talking about overdosing. If you overdose, the pests are likely to develop resistance. Or the pests are likely to mutate into something else, which you cannot manage using the very obvious chemicals. So excess or overdosing of chemicals may also scorch, I feel like I want to say burn, the leaves, may scorch your leaves, fruits, or flowers. Then number two, using of, I don't know whether to call them uncertified chemicals, may have a very bad residual effect in the soil.
Yes.
Residual effect is, for example, if you use an herbicide that has the residual effect in the soil, the next season you are planting, there is likelihood that the crop will not germinate. So it is good you know, this herbicide I'm using, is it a certified one? Is that a good one? Is it tested and confirmed? Does it injure the next crop generation? So that you don't end up putting a chemical in the soil that will last for years in the soil and end up destroying the generation of production, such that you can only produce one crop in that land. You cannot do another crop because the herbicide you applied there only favors one crop.
All right.
So it is good. The technical know-how again comes in. Yes.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Jeremiah. Maliza tu kwa kuongelesha vijana, encourage them to get into the agricultural space.
Ukulima sio shamba. Ukulima ni biashara. Farming is a profession. It is a business. And actually, it is very comfortable for you to be a farmer. It is a self-employment. It's a source of career. Because you cannot do farming alone. You need to recruit other people. So I encourage the youth. Kuwa mkulima. Kama uko shule, soma mambo ya agriculture. Agriculture is broad. Kuna wanyama, ambao ni mifugo, na kuna mimea. Hiyo ndio agriculture. Hauwezi kukaa bila kutegemea mumea ama mnyama. We live by farming. We live to farm.
Wewe, come on. Senior agronomist mwenyewe. We live by farming, we live to farm.
Yes.
I don't think I need to do another outro for that conversation. It has been an absolute pleasure walking around with you, learning so much about pests. I believe now our farmers watakuwa more keen. Hawatangoja mti ikufe.
You know, the good thing about this show, I have been able to at least articulate the few issues out of the many that affect the farmers.
But those are the core ones.
They are the core ones.
Yes, thank you.
The core ones.
Thank you.
At least I know I've touched the farmer's heart.
Thank you.
Somebody's happy.
And that is what we want. Touching a farmer's heart. You're the people that feed us. And here on the program, we are putting you first every single day. Thank you so much for watching our feature and our gold conversation on all matters pests and diseases in the farm. And we are back, still here in our orchard, enjoying some very good fruits from our farm. Now, before I eat my fruit, sababu sisi tunawajali sana wakulima hapa kwa kipindi, let us give you the advice we always give you every single day to make sure that you are thriving in whichever agri-sector that you are in. Dear farmer, please make sure that you are part of a cooperative society. Ungana na wakulima wenzako. Remember, you only need to be about 10 members to form your cooperative society. Ukiwa pale kwa kikundi chako, first, mambo ya pesa haitakuwa shida tena kwa sababu we have institutions like Cooperative Bank who are very keen when it comes to supporting farmers. Alafu pia umesikia, pests and diseases are a big challenge. For you to be able to win this war, you need a good agronomist pale kwa shamba. Kwa hivyo ukiwa kwa society yenu, you get a professional agronomist. Anakuja kwa shamba. Kama ni cutworms, anakuambia jinsi ya kudeal nayo. Kama ni thrips, anakufundisha. Kama ni matunda inakuwa ndogo, anakuambia shida iko wapi and how to improve your quality. So dear farmer, usiteseke peke yako, usijifanyie vitu peke yako. Join hands with other farmers and take advantage of being part of a cooperative society and also of the support that is being offered by the Cooperative Bank. All right, and with that, we have come to the end of the show this week, the end of the show today, and what an absolute pleasure it has been here on the program, learning so much about all matters agriculture with farmers from different parts of the country and experts as well. Kama umekuwa ukitatizika na mambo ya pests and diseases in your farm, we believe the program today has been dedicated to you. Thank you so much for watching and for being with us. We'll see you again next week with a lot more when it comes to all matters agriculture. Until then, have yourselves a fantastic weekend. My name is Violet Sangina. Goodbye. Sasa neza endelea kukula machungwa hapa kwa shamba. Nikimaliza niende kwa maembe. Life is good.